Hold on, what's going on YouTube? Kai here checking up with another video. Hey, today on the channel, today we got Blasian Doll. She's speaking on Tay Savage. If y'all don't know who Tay Savage is, this is the alleged killer of her mother. Let's just gonna get into it.
Blasian Doll is in the building.
What's up, Adam?
How you feeling?
I feel good.
You were going through hell getting out here, right?
I swear, man. They delayed my flight. They was praying on my downfall.
Really? And you were saying all this crazy shit happened to you before that too, right?
Yep.
What happened?
This nigga bleached my clothes. I smacked the shit out of him.
Who's it? Your man's?
Hell no. I got to tool somebody for saying the wrong shit.
You said the wrong shit.
Nah, they said the wrong shit.
How did they get access to your clothes to bleach your
Because we
clothes?
was in the same house.
Oh.
So they said the wrong shit. I smacked the shit out of him. Yeah, you know, we did some girl shit.
And bleached your clothes.
Some female shit, ain't it?
This isn't good.
And this ain't a nigga? Like Adam just said, who got access to your clothes like that, bro? And it's a man. Your father, your brother, a cousin, a friend, your man.
No, it ain't.
You gotta stay away from goofies. That's some op
You
shit right there.
crazy.
I'm just saying.
Nah, for real though.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wow, okay. And then the flight just got delayed this other time around?
Twice.
Twice.
They were saying something about the weather.
Oh yeah, the weather has been fucked up, huh?
Yep.
Interesting. So, okay, you're from what part of Chicago?
The low end.
The low end.
Yep.
What was life like growing up?
It was good. I mean, it was like I grew up in the projects, so
Mhm.
it was like it was dangerous, like drug dealers and shit. But you
Mhm.
know, I was a child, so it's like I was around my mama, and I was around it, but I wasn't really around it a lot because you know she kept me away from it.
Mm.
So I grew up around like the ickies, around the kids. Like the park was dirty, so we like used to play music. That
Mhm.
was our way of having fun, playing music and dancing.
Right.
So that's really like that's what it was on the low end. Then as I got older, that's shit started getting real.
So your memories of growing up though are mostly positive stuff?
It's positive and negative.
Really?
Hell yeah.
But you're saying it was good vibes, there was a lot
It was
of
good vibes in the projects. That's when my mama was alive. That's when I had a good time. And, you know, I was, like, a good person. She taught me how to, like, be in the streets, but, like, don't be too much in the streets. Still be in your schoolwork.
Okay.
So it's like I was around it, but she kept me on my toes around it.
What are your memories of your mom like?
Shit, I remember, like, when we was younger, we used to live in the icky shit. She used to be, like, a drug dealer. So she used to make it happen for me, like, be up in the stairwell, you know, selling drugs, making that shit work.
And you totally knew what she was doing?
Yeah, it's like I was young, but I was advanced. Like, I'm not slow.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I knew what she was doing because I've been around it for too long.
Right.
I decided for too long.
So she didn't really try to hide it from you too much?
Yeah, she used to, like, take me to, like, my auntie and them house and shit. Like, she ain't, like, had me around it a lot. Like, she had me around it when she needed to. Like, if she ain't have a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
And she still had to make money. Like,
Right.
stuff like that.
She was selling hard drugs? Not weed, I'm guessing?
Yeah, weed and hard drugs.
Okay. But so were you also at a young age, were you like looking at the people who are all fucked up from drugs and thinking like, oh shit, like my mom's kind of doing that?
You know? Hell yeah, but it was a lot of them, like, in the Ickies, it was more than one drug dealer in the stuff.
Uh-huh.
So it was her and like 3 of her other homies.
Okay.
And they all on one stairwell. Imagine you grew up another stairwell, it's the same shit.
So you're just talking, she would just hold down a stairwell in the projects like every day?
No, she used to be in the stairwells a lot because that's where the drug dealer used to go on. But she used to be around, like in the projects, it was like another O Block candle. So it was like, it was different projects you could go hang out on the low end, everywhere.
Does that bum you out that you have to compare it to O Block in order to get the point across?
Nah, it don't bum me out.
Okay.
Shit, that's how they projects look. That's how ours used to look.
Right. Because I've been to O Block, but I didn't enter the building. I didn't go into the stairwell. So.
Why you scared?
Nobody even suggested it. I would have definitely done it if
You
somebody
would've went in there?
suggested it. Hell yeah.
But it stinks so bad.
Oh my God.
It smell like piss, hot piss. Like,
Well, because people really probably piss in the
yeah,
stairwells,
they really
right?
just be pissing, and it's so dirty.
Right.
But that's the project shit. That's how the projects
You didn't make it 5 minutes into your interview before you started shooting at the ops right there.
I'm not even shooting
You
at
said it's a
them.
piss.
I'm just
stinking-
saying, nah, for real. I used to hang in it. They cool as hell, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I used to hang in there. They actually cool as hell. Like,
You know what's so crazy? Like, Everybody say that about O Block. Like the O, everybody say that. Everybody say like, you know, we used to be over there. I used to be over there. Like it's like a real live hangout spot. Like I guess because it's like one whole main street of buildings. Like it's one whole main street of buildings. I guess you would know somebody over there. It's if it's how that bitch set up. It's like a college. It's really set up like a college. So you gonna know somebody in there. It's like 40. It's like I want to say like 20 buildings. If it's like 20 buildings, all in like a block, like one whole block. I mean, you would know somebody in there. 20 buildings, you gotta know somebody in there. Then they got the building where it's like that big ass skyscraper joint, that big ass joint, where it's like 20 floors, 25 floors. You gotta know somebody. You feel me? So.
We used to hanging out when I was younger.
Okay.
They want no ops to me. Shit, it's like shit just started being like that.
Started
as
to
we
be
getting
like,
old.
right.
Niggas ain't saying how they used to.
Right.
The news turn them up.
Yeah.
Niggas thinking somebody, you know,
Okay.
the regular.
You're funny. All right. But all right. So, I'm sure you're aware of the reputation that your mom has because there's like multiple YouTube documentaries basically telling her story and
But
everything
it's
like
like
that.
they not telling it right.
What are they telling her?
That's not it. I feel like, well, I might as well just say the name since it's like he getting clout out me. I feel like Tay, he really like
Tay Savage.
pushing the shit. He never did it. That's why I keep saying allegedly. You allegedly did it. You never did it.
Right.
But it like it won't be no killing without killing.
Right.
What happened to Welch for you to do that? Like it's like I don't know. I feel like motherfuckers come home and troll or do whatever he do to get clout out me. But why get clout out me if you that nigga like you say you is? Why you gotta put my name in some shit to get some type of to get noticed?
Okay, but so let's
like
break it down for the people who aren't totally tapped in. Is that according to these documentaries and everything, your mom, her name is Cess.
Yeah.
And she would be rolling around with a guy named Welch.
Yeah.
And they were best friends. And according to these, or is that not true? They weren't dating.
Okay,
That's
go
one
ahead.
thing I get
Hell
from
no.
these documentaries. They were
Hell
not
no.
in love. They were just
Hell
buddies.
no.
But according to these documentaries and stuff, they were sliding. They were pulling up on people, taking care of business. Is that anything that you knew of while she was alive, or is this stuff that you're kind of like finding out later on?
I ain't know nothing about Welch. I went into that much of her street life. Well, she told me about the street, so I was around to know who she in tour with and shit like that. I was 6, 7, so it's like I don't know that much about like why it happened or what resulted to it happen. I just know, like as I got older, they told me a little bit.
Stories.
You know, your family not gonna tell you everything about what's going on.
Definitely, especially at 6 or 7. Jesus.
Exactly. So it's like I had to grow up, and people just starting to like, if you got any questions, to like let me know. People starting to reach out because I was too young to understand.
But were you finding out this stuff about her from YouTube, or would people
Hell
tell you
no.
about that reputation in
I don't
advance?
never watch YouTube. Like I don't watch YouTube. I feel like people be trying to dig into people like too much. I already get it from the actual source that was around my mama, like against motherfuckers who really looking that shit up and digging into something.
Right. But so the story that is out there is that Welch was close friends with Tay Savage, and that your mom was with Welch. Break it down for me.
Nah, keep going. Keep going.
Wait, hold on. I forget. I gotta.
Keep going.
Okay, so we're gonna have to edit that because I just froze up a little bit. So Welch got killed, and basically your mom was allegedly the driver on a situation that ended up with Welch getting killed. And that's upsetting to Tay Savage. So they allege that he then went and did something to your mom.
Like he went on the rampage?
Yeah, basically.
No.
But then he actually went to trial for it.
Yeah.
And beat it.
Because they thought he did that shit.
Right.
We knew who did that shit. That's the difference. So it's like, I don't know. Motherfuckers get out of jail. And I just feel like he Chase is a different way. You know, do your music. But don't mention me like, I'm young. I ain't got nothing to do with what you and my mama got going on. I don't even pay attention to you.
Okay.
This ass is goofy.
So you weren't even thinking about him at all while he was locked up?
What I'm thinking about him for? He not no threat. He not on shit. What I'm thinking about him for? I still be outside. I still go to Chicago. I still be on the low end. I still be in my hood. Don't nobody never do shit. What I'm thinking about him for? He be out of town more than he be in town. What am I thinking about him for? He ain't no shit.
He hasn't even been home that long, right? A few months, 6 months.
Man, look, niggas be bouncing in and out of town, making it look good like you in your city. Niggas ain't no shit. I really be outside.
Right.
I like that a lot of people say I don't. If you pull on the low end, you'll know.
So you think he's trying to do something like where he's kind of just trolling because of the fact that he got charged with that stuff?
I actually saw the shit with 16. Like, I actually watched the little clip.
16 shot him to
He
interview
said
with
some
him.
shit like, that's the least he could do or some shit.
About posting your music.
And I saw that. But when he did the shit, I DM him like, why is you even posting me? He's so weird. He watched my little sister and them page and do weird shit like that. Well, I had to block him like, cause what type of town you on? You got kids too. So just like if you do something else, you like it's the same shit. You got kids too. I don't understand the fact. I don't understand him. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what he on, but he ain't no shit for real.
Okay.
I feel like it's just music. I'm lit right now. I'm turned. He wanna use my name, you know, get a little clout like everybody else. Make your music because he really weak as hell. But he got a little name, so it make it sound.
You don't think his music's good? I think his music's pretty good.
I don't know. It's like he trying to be a bully or something. He saying too many niggas' names. I just seen him say a lot of niggas' names thinking he tough. Like, just can't, no shit.
But this is some wild ass shit that you only kind of really see in Chicago, right? Where people are like trolling and using crimes and murders.
Chicago they be hating.
Right.
A lot of motherfuckers be hating.
Because regardless of if he did it or not, but that's actually the thing is if he did it, then he can kind of troll all he wants, right? Because he doesn't have to worry about it because he already got tried.
It's like why motherfucker keep saying allegedly. If you did some shit, you ain't gonna say allegedly.
Well, probably doesn't want to make it that clear.
It ain't no lawsuit. You already beat it. So why you can't say it now? If you already beat it, why you can't say it? What you do? They gonna reopen it?
Yeah, but you can't. Like that's self-snitching, right?
All right, so you see it. We just hit 500K.
Hey, see y'all niggas in the next video, man.